there. Welcome to Coffee with Coastal Cheryl. Grab your favorite coffee. Mine's favorite is always iced, or whatever you're drinking. Get settled into a comfy chair and let's talk orchids. I'm just loving orchids lately. Let me take a sip of coffee. You know, I grew up in the Midwest, and the orchids I saw were in grocery stores, and let's face it, they were pathetic. They never looked good, and I was never really attracted to orchids. But since moving to Florida about 5 years ago now, some of the stores have got orchids, and I started seeing them, and they were just these gorgeous, like, you know, this tall, triple orchids. And I just fell in love with orchids. So I started buying them. But the problem with that is they're about $30 a pop. Granted, you know, you get a gorgeous triple orchid. I brought it home and it would last about a month, a little more, and look just stunning. But eventually all those pretty blossoms fell off and I was left with a pot and some sticks. And again, if I was a patient woman, which I'm not, I'm patient sometimes, but not about stuff like this. I mean, let's get real. Who wants a pot of sticks in your house for a year? Not me. Anyway, if I was a patient woman, I could have, you know, nurtured that along and they probably would have came back, maybe. I didn't. I bought another orchid and so on. After about the fourth orchid, I'm like, I can't do this. It's just too much money. So I went on the search on Amazon for orchids. And you guys, I found 4 that I truly, truly love. So let me share them all with you. I will start with the least expensive and work my way up. This one is the least expensive, and it's the only one of these 4 that's actually available in different colors. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at, see the inside of it? It's how it's slightly pink and it has the little yellow flower coming out the middle, the little green buds. I love the roots coming out of the glass. There's pebbles in the vase. Just such a cute little orchid. I love this one for my bathroom. I usually have this in the bathroom. I've got it over in the corner, and I love the way it looks reflected in the mirror. It just adds a little bit of elegance, you know, to the bathroom. Love the way this one looks. Also, it works great like on a nightstand, you know, in your bedroom. You could put it on your kitchen counter. You could put it on any accent cabinet. I mean, it's just going to look beautiful. I mean, you don't have to live in Florida to have a beautiful orchid. Look at this. I mean, all you Indiana girls out there can have orchids in your house, just not real ones. Maybe you could, you know, if you knew what you were doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but all right. So that is number 1. This is number 2, and these are close to the same price. So you can see in height, this one is a little bit bigger. This one's got a nice big arch to it. I love that. See that? Again, up close, how it has slightly pink in the center. I love the leaves. Orchid leaves look kind of funny, and that looks exactly like orchid leaves. See how it looks like it has the roots coming out, and there's this little potting material. Such a beautiful orchid, and again, relatively inexpensive. You can compare, again, orchid number 1. This is orchid number 2. It's quite a bit bigger, and again, I love this one. It's more upright. I love the graceful arch on this one. I mean, see, sideways. Just such a really pretty orchid. All right, next is this one. This one actually has 4 orchids on it. And there's a couple things I love about this. One I don't love about this. I love that there's 4 stems, and this is the nice thing, is you can move them. Look at that. So you could set this right in the center of your counter, and you will have, you know, pretty orchids all the way around, which is nice. But if you would like to set it back against your counter or in a corner, which I do often, you can push the orchids all up toward the front. And then that's the look you have. Much fuller, much prettier. I mean, I just love the versatility of that. Isn't that nice? The thing I don't love about this is, see this right inside of there? See the green? I don't like that green moss. Now, you might like that. It's just a little too bright green for me. I'm actually thinking about putting some little pebbles over the top of it. But if you like the green mossy look, you'll probably love it. But I'm going to be completely honest. The leaves on this one are really nice. Again, they look very realistic. And this one comes in a ceramic pot. See that? That looks like marble. So that is a bonus. And if you like the green moss, then you're going to absolutely love this orchid. I don't know why I don't like it. It's just, it seems too bright green. Again, I think I'm just going to put some little pebbles on it. Although then I couldn't show it to you guys and show you exactly what it looks like, so maybe not. But look at this. These flowers on this are so big, aren't they? And again, you get 4 stems. So again, a beautiful, this looks just great, just sitting in the middle of your counter. I mean, so pretty, or back against a wall, like I said, is what I do often. And I push these, you know, all in that direction. Just a beautiful orchid. All right, next. This one is actually the very first orchid I bought. And after I gave up on buying the real ones. And I love this orchid. It is a triple orchid. It is the most expensive of the 4, but honestly, I think it's well worth it because it's just beautiful. I mean, look at this. I love the glass pot. And again, it has like potting materials in there. It has the roots sticking out, really pretty. But the flower itself, I mean, this one's not movable like the other one, so it's just like this. But this is so, so pretty. And this one, our friends came over to visit, and they were used to me getting the real ones, and then they saw this one, and they also thought this was real. It's very realistic looking. I would say of the 4, this one is the most realistic of the 4. And again, it's a little more money, but well worth it. This is going to last you for years. And look how tall this is. I mean, this is a tall, beautiful flower that's going to make a statement. I like to put it in the middle of a tray and just set it on my kitchen counter. So, so pretty. Definitely of the 4, this is my favorite. So again, this will be number 1 in the links. This will be number 2. This will be number 3. That is the one with the movable orchid. And then this, my favorite, will be number 4. But again, these are all just great. I think for the value, for the price, all of these are really good choices. And again, from Amazon, the thing that's wonderful about that, if you don't like them, you can easily return them. They have a great return policy. So these are my orchids. I hope you enjoyed this one today. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like coastal decor, farmhouse decor, neutral decor, and also I'm always on the look for, on the hunt for really good faux flowers and faux plants. So if that's you, give me a click on that subscribe right there, or wherever you click to subscribe. I'm new to YouTube, can you tell? Anyway, I would love to have you subscribe, and I can't wait to see you next time.